Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA Cardano currently on a good way. It seems a bit slow. Indeed, it is a little bit slower at least than, for example, Ethereum. But we take a look now at the lower level Elliott wave count where we are, and overall ADA is actually following nicely the overall bullish wave count. So you might remember that from the low here at 40.3 cents, I've been telling you then, I think first time when we broke above the wave 1 low here at 46.2 cents, that we can become carefully bullish. And since then we have made some nice moves to the upside and we have not made a new low. So from that point of view, it's all good. And where, based on the Elliott wave count, I would currently expect that this here was a wave 1. We came down in a 2. We are now in a wave 3. That is normally a very bullish wave. Within the wave 3, we have created a wave 1 and a 2, and we'd now be in the wave 3 of the wave 3. So again, very bullish, but we now need to wait for a breakout, and I'm going to take you through the latest signals that are taking place here on the ADA chart. Okay, so let's zoom in here, go to the 1 hour chart, take a look at the most imminent price action, because this is what now needs to play out and where the bulls need to move higher. Again, just need to repeat it. Currently, I give the bullish scenario for ADA, which would assume we are not going below 40.2 cents. Again, a 60% probability. So that means there is still a 40% probability for lower lows. So we need, at the moment, we are still very, very early and we still need to be very cautious. However, from that move down here, where we reversed in my reversal area, that worked out nicely. We moved up impulsively. Or at least in a motive wave in what I believe was a leading diagonal here in a wave 1. Then we came down once more in a wave 2 because the wave 1 obviously here in green is being corrected in a wave 2. We reached with that wave 2, let's just take a look. We reached the 78.6% FIB level. I believe in the last video that I did, or one of the last ones, I made you aware of the 78.6% FIB level and that here we could have seen the low of this wave 2. And yeah, indeed, we moved higher, made a higher high. This was not the wave 3 yet, it wasn't strong enough, but we could now be in this wave 3. Very important to understand, so we are basically just doing the subwaves of the wave 3. Very important to understand that in this scenario that I'm just showing you, the imminently bullish one, we need to hold this wave 2 low at 49.4 cents. If we don't hold this one, there would still be a scope for an imminently bullish scenario, but then we need to hold here the 48.9 cent level. Should we go below that, then it is something else, possibly something more bearish, where we would first look into maxing out this reversal area. So then we could come down to 47.9. And if we even go below that, we need to reevaluate that situation here. But those are sort of the key levels to look out for before we see a more significant drop. But yeah, what do we do here? So in this wave 3, what is a good signal that we are actually in a wave 3? Well, we draw that base channel here. That is something that is very relevant in Elliott wave. And what would be relevant, and again, there's a few ways of drawing this. It's more like that. Just draw a parallel line. A very, very important signal that wave 2 is indeed over and that wave 3 is unfolding would be, and the ETH has already done that, would be a breakout above the base channel here. So we haven't done that yet. As you can see, we need to break out above this base channel. I've got 3 touch points so far, and yeah, that is what we need to do in a first instance. That would be a very good signal that wave 3 has started. Where would we expect wave 3 to land? We would first target would be the 1.618 extension here at 54 cents pretty much. That is where it would push it up to ideally. And that's what I'd be looking out for. Yeah, so we already took out the previous wave 1 high. And if ADA keeps pushing, it will break above the base channel, could take it to, in the first instance, to 54 cents. And then ADA also needs to break above this wave 1 high at 54.9 and can push higher. Bear in mind, this is only the wave 3 of a higher degree wave 3 that will push much higher. Possibly what is happening here in green, what is currently forming here, it might only become the first wave again of the third wave. Because if you look at what you would normally expect in this third wave in yellow to be reached in terms of price targets, well, that would be something like 64 cents, yeah, then it is unrealistic that the green wave 3 here is already the wave 3 of the yellow wave 3, because there are only 5 waves, so how long will wave 5 be? So I think what we're gonna see here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe eventually reaching here that wave B high at 55 cents or something, where we will then come down once more in a wave 2 and then push up higher. So it's not easy, and it will take everybody's patience here. But yeah, that's what I'm looking out for. As long as these lows hold that I mentioned, we can focus on higher imminently. Okay, that's my view about Bitcoin, no, not Bitcoin, ADA. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.